And next up, Faumuina, please. A big hand for Faumuina. Thank you. It should be there, yeah.
My first task is to give this to an adult who's at the back, who's going to click my slides for me. She's trying to say. Yeah, because otherwise I get this kind of like, oh, which one was it? And you don't want to see that on stage. So, that was a glorious start, wasn't it? Tēnei te mihi ki te mana whenua, te mana waka o ngai tahu, ngai tuariri. Ka nui te kō ngākau ki te tū, ki te kōrero i tēnei kaupapa. Nā te mea ka whānau au i o teitahi, toki koinga te tūturu e nei. So just giving some greetings and acknowledgements to our host. Also, I was born in Christchurch, West Side. And so it's lovely to come back to speak about something I'm very passionate about. Also greetings from my homeland, Samoa, ma lore soifua, ma lelangi ma whawhataili atua e mātou. I'm going to lose the language in a minute, but just having us all together and looking at this sea of wonderful faces is fantastic. Thank you for the invitation. I wanted to kick off today actually speaking about an experience I had last night. It's not because I'm unprepared. It was a good experience. So I went to dinner at C1 Espresso, which hopefully some of you visitors will go and eat there. But C1 Espresso has been working with an NGO in Samoa. That's the NGO in Samoa's Women in Business Development. I believe their chair is somewhere here in the audience, so malo pesta. And while we're eating, so while we're eating there, you know, the owner's there, and I used to work for the organisation, know him well, and we just, you know, he starts showing me, oh, we've got your koko here, our cacao product, and he's saying, oh, you know, you can buy this now, and it's in a filtered, flashy drip thing that apparently they also serve opium in India in. So I'm not sure where Sam did his research. But also then he shows me a can that says Koko Samoa in a can. And I'm just like, oh, I'm loving it, you know. I know the farmer where that koko came from. So when they talk about single origin, I was like, I could have been there the day that was roasted, you know. So, and to me, the funny thing about Sam and Fleur, if you guys know the Crosskeys, they don't say social enterprise because they don't know the language around it. They don't know about the groundsy process and things. They just do business. They just do business with their hearts. And so Women in Business has been working with C1 Espresso for maybe about 10 years now. They send a crew every year, and so what they kind of did in the start, they sent like the chef and the guys go out to the farm and with their chef lens go, oh, I can use that lemongrass and I can use that. It's the bush for you guys, but it's a herb for us. You know, so it's amazing what can happen when your heart is the lens of your business. They do a great business out there, and you know, I'm going to push some of you guys over to go visit. But it was also heartwarming if we had some international visitors with us. Yash from Jaipur Rugs, and he was just so impressed at how this can all come together. Sometimes you think social enterprise is just going to be like, you know, poor people making a little tiny margin, but actually it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like hope. It looks like amazing aspiration and aggregated collaboration. That's what it looks like in its greatest form. So I just wanted to tell you about that experience to set some of the foundation for today. And where I come from, when we were talking about the answers in the past, the indigenous people like that, and for me it's from our ancient past. When our ancestors, I mean, Tino talked about this very well in saying that this is a problem that's come in our generation. It's, you know, so it's a couple of generations been building up. So, but you go back before that, our ancestors lived in oneness with the environment, each other, and the cosmos. And I think, you know, let's have a look at that past. And so in thinking about that this week and thinking about the forum, I thought the best way to express that for myself, Polynesian, Samoan, poet, was to write a poem about this. And so I'm going to share that with you today. It's called Wayfinding and Wayfinders. My ancestors voyaged across an ocean, 1/3 of the earth, one blue highway, one sea of islands, navigating mindful memories, apprenticed to the wind, the swells, and the heavens. And so I am born a daughter to this legacy, the house of the foaming ocean. Scientific brilliance transferred to each generation until wooden desks and blackboards replaced our canoes. But tomorrow, the stars rise to new eyes and minds, seeking solutions and design thinking models and wayfinding philosophies. A way that teaches first to envisage the island, trust that it's there, and leave your Thomas doubts behind. To know yourself, your knowledge, your skills, the abundance and the lack. To know your crew, both present and future, to uplift and guide. To read the social, political, and economic weather, sense the environmental pulse. To know that you cannot control the wind, only which way your canoe is facing. To learn life is a multiple tack, and that A to B only exists in the English alphabet. And once you are provisioned, pull up the anchor and sail brave and true. My islands have been many, an Organic Warriors Academy for families to own farm-to-table chains, enterprises that care for the soil and the soil cares for them, young farmer networks sharing traditional practices on an online platform, storytelling, filmmaking, hashtagging entrepreneurs. A tribe redefining what is news, where to find it, its language and its broadcasters. Villages where women envisage their own island, work together to create scale and prosperity, and a slipstream of collaborators called only when needed come, and we all believe the same, that earth and home, friendships and love are more certain compass points than north and south, east and west. Thank you.